toy. How do you like a toy? Oh yeah. What's up, guys? This is pretty cool interview.
The Hot Pot Master checked every prepared ingredients one by one. Hidden inside John's bag were wooden claws. The Hot Pot Master guided Novita to prepare the seasonings.
I see you got later. No, I see you got later. Yeah. I see you later. No, see you right. No. Ooh, that punk? No, okay.
Every single person present voted for John's mother. The Hot Pot Master suffered a crushing defeat. It turned out John's mother was the legendary Hot Pot General, overwhelmed with self-doubt. The Hot Pot Master lost his wits and tumbled off Novita's head. What's it like to eat hot pot with the left?
I tested clickbait shorts, starting with a video showing a drill spinning a water balloon that makes it look like this. I figured this was impossible and that the water balloon would break, but after trying it actually worked, it was really cool. In fact, afterwards was it claimed that if you put rubber bands on a Nerf gun, it will increase the speed because of the added tension, and I didn't think this would work either, but the shot was at least 150 miles per hour. It's crazy. Next was a video about a DIY faucet that you could make by using a water bottle by twisting and untwisting it. This ended up working out nicely. Unlike this video, which showed you could scramble an egg inside the shell using this method because it did absolutely nothing. Apparently, you could milk a defrosted frozen apple to make apple juice. Both a little clickbaity, but upon trying it, I have to say that I made some of the best apple juice I've ever had. If you're on the top of the can, really hard to blend. Somebody was open, so I took a can of olive oil and started rubbing, and after a few seconds, it actually exploded. Apparently, real honey doesn't shake the water for the texture. So I tried this with real and fake honey, and the real honey had a honeycomb, while the fake one didn't. And then finally, I saw a short that said if you put Sour Patch Kids in the microwave, they'll grow large, and I reluctantly tried this, and of course it did work. Pretty cool, right? I tested clickbait short. If you've ever walked out of a store with new clothes in hand, you might have noticed a hard plastic tag clamped onto the fabric. That little device isn't just for show, it's a mechanical security tag. Each tag has two parts, a plastic body and a sharp pin that pierces through the fabric. Inside the housing, a set of tiny steel balls grip the pin so tightly that it can't be pulled out by hand. At checkout, cashiers use a special magnetic detacher that releases the clamp and lets the pin slide free without damaging the item. This tough little device acts as a guard against them, because anyone trying to pull it off risks destroying the garment. Some people even attempt to pry it open with forks or even melt it with a lighter, but they end up burning holes in the fabric or triggering the ink capsules that explode and stain the clothes beyond use. If you ever walked out of a store with no way, I parked in the back of this parking lot, so no one would park beside me. This guy parks his garbage literally like a foot away from me. Hey, what made you park so close to me? What a jerk. No way I parked it. This guy would...
Oh, Jason, look! What?
No way I parked it.
Look how cool his car.
This guy parks his garbage literally like a foot away from me. Hey, what made you park so close to me? What?
Look at his cool car. He's so cool, eh? Yeah.
What a jerk. No way I parked in the back of this parking lot. This guy went viral for trying to become Spider-Man. This guy had to perform a surgical procedure to place the T-bag in his arm. After that, he closed the wound and put a small freezer in the living room. Furthermore, he incorporated metal rods and joints to straighten his arm. And every time he ate, the food turned into flour to replenish his T-bag. And after all that, the same thing happened to him as happens to those who are wealthy on this channel. Everything went wrong. This guy went viral for trying to become Spider-Man. This guy was perform
Do you ever realize you're nobody's first choice? Like, yeah, you have friends, you laugh with them, talk to them every day, but deep down, you know you're never the person they run to first. You're always one of the friends, never the friend, never the favorite person, and you start noticing it more over time. You're the last one to hear important things. The plans already happened without you. The group chat gets quiet the moment you text. Meanwhile, everyone around you seems to have that one person, that best friend they tell everything to.
Right, funny isn't like that.
I always thought this was Bob's parents' group. That was until I started doing some more research. It turns out that his parents are quite literally just fried up sea sponge. So then I started to think if SpongeBob's parents are completely round, then why is he a rectangle? It started to get weird. He looked it up, and in real life, yellow sea sponges are never shaped as a rectangle. It started to make me think that SpongeBob is actually not a sea sponge at all. But then I thought about the episode Frugal Square, where it literally shows a flashback of SpongeBob before he was born. To be completely honest, I think this didn't happen, because how could a baby remember something like that? So my final conclusion is that SpongeBob is actually an adopted kitchen dish sponge who came to life as an effect of the bikini atoll theory. I always thought that SpongeBob.
SpongeBob scared him for an abduction. It happened in one of the previous SpongeBob episodes. SpongeBob got tired of being scared and retreated into a ground coast. Before I continue, let's where SpongeBob will visit your bathroom.
SpongeBob, you want to visit my bathroom? Let's go. We mean let go. Could high five him and tell him to shine my aside my phone, my hat, my t-shirt.
He screamed and ran away. What did he see?
I don't know what
Bart
that
set the
is.
toy on fire way too quickly with his magnifying
And what I've been using a shower. Get out!
glass, and then
No, imagine
He will be this small.
you freak ball. You mean? Yeah, get out, freak ball. Freak
fast
He will
ball.
be like this small.
How tiny? Damn.
in the real world. Then I decided to test how long it takes for the sun's energy to burn the plastic of a toy. But since I didn't want to destroy my toy like Bart did, I used an old flip-flop for the experiment. I was surprised to discover that it catches fire just as quickly as it does in the cartoon. I thought Bart set the toy on fire way too quickly with his magnifying glass, and that it wouldn't happen that fast in the real world.
No.
Would you rather be the most popular person in the world or the smartest? Hear me out. Being the smartest person would be the best choice because you can make yourself popular by doing smart things. Would you rather go without TV or junk food for the rest of your life? Going without TV for the rest of your life would be the worst choice because you would miss out on so much stuff over years. Having no junk food for the rest of your life is also kind of a good thing because you'd be super healthy. After subscribing, tell me, would you rather go
This cabin owner had an ugly dead stump ruining his porch, but instead of paying to rip it out, he called this guy, and what he did left everyone speechless. He fires up his chainsaw and starts stripping the bark clean, then chops away the extra wood, blocking out a rough figure. Everyone thought he's making a capybara at first, but he just kept grinding away at the lower trunk without saying a word. Hour after hour, he keeps refining it, then bringing out smaller tools for the fine stuff like eyes and nose, and even
Too easy.
you'd want to pet it. After nearly 6 hours of nonstop carving, he painted the entire thing in a cool bear statue looking so alive you'd think it's real. So how much would you rate? This cabin owner had an
I'm not gonna lie, bro. If we ever get chased by a dog and I see you start sprinting faster than me, just know I'm grabbing your shirt immediately. No hesitation. If I trip, you're tripping too. I am not getting packed up by an angry dog while you run off at speed.
You're not gonna kick you.
We either both escape or we both become a story people tell. Send this to a friend. Subscribe.
Huh?
After
I
this
was
girl
thinking
loved her
I
Diet Coke,
was
so her mom wouldn't drink it, she came across the funniest realization.
I really want a Diet Coke for tomorrow, but I know leaving it in my fridge is gonna be gone in 5 seconds. So I ordered these things on Amazon and I'm gonna.
You would be paid thousands of dollars if you could create glass art like this. Actually, even though it looks easy from the outside, it's much more difficult and risky in reality. One small mistake can cause the entire piece of glass to crack and be ruined. That's why only experienced and highly skilled people can do this kind of work. Not everyone is capable of creating such precise craftsmanship. This method of making detailed designs on glass is called scoring glass art. You would be paid
Oh, no.
Mr. Krabs turned around and noticed something strange about SpongeBob's backside. After sneaking out the Krusty Krab, SpongeBob pulled out 2 Krabby Patties he had hidden and gave them to the old lady. When Mr. Krabs caught him red-handed, SpongeBob immediately dropped to his knees, begging not to get fired. Mr. Krabs put the 3 Krabby Patties in the trash and said he would deduct the cost of SpongeBob's paycheck. However, the next day, the Krusty Krab seemed to be cursed. There wasn't a single customer. Some of them felt SpongeBob was very swimmered so badly that he threw his go away, and the kitchen suddenly caught on fire. But the strangest thing was that Mr. Krabs' money automatically lined up perfectly, but he played in and exploded. Every single penny was gone. Terrified, Mr. Krabs dragged SpongeBob with him to find the old lady. They searched all day, but found nothing until they finally discovered her house by the roadside. Mr. Krabs immediately dropped to his knees and begged her to save them. She agreed, but only if they completed a dangerous task.
brought the cold back to the old lady, only to discover it was nothing more than a token for a washing machine. Then the old lady took away an enclosed sign from the Krusty Krab. That was when Mr. Krabs realized he had been tricked. The moment the sign was removed, the restaurant instantly became packed with customers. After being convinced that the curse never existed, Mr. Krabs finally relaxed. But suddenly, the ground started shaking. Into his horror, a giant ghost burst straight out of the Krusty Krab. Mr. Krab,
People got so mad at my last video saying that I was damaging the Tesla supercharger after I drove away with the car. But I'm here to tell you, I am not a menace to society, and Tesla does not even let you drive away if you're plugged in, unless you have attached this device called Check, which is a safety device if a criminal is trying to rob you. You simply attach it before supercharging. As you can see, it is able to charge with your light. And if you look closely, the piece that's attached to the Tesla is not that of a supercharger. It is a broken piece of eject.
Say hello to my little friend.
After only one
Haha. Nope, don't think that, buddy.
last video saved.
why does Flash drive insanely fast in Zootopia? At first, it makes no sense. He's the slowest character, right? But the answer is
Find the battle bud.
Zootopia Plus. In
Let me find the battle bud.
we follow an honor waitress.
I'm not worried about that.
Where? Over there, over there.
Yeah.
What are you supposed to do?
Named Sam, who is rushing to finish her shift so she can make it to Gazelle's concert by 6 p.m. Everything is going smoothly until Flash walks in with his girlfriend, Priscilla. And of course, they move incredibly slowly, completely throwing off Sam's rhythm. Orders start piling up. Customers grow impatient. Things get worse. Flash insists on opening champagne. The cork flies off and hits several customers. Everyone starts getting angry. Chaos breaks out. But then, something unexpected happens. Flash suddenly proposes, and Priscilla says yes. In that moment, everything softens, and the key truth is revealed. They're actually
Found the battle bud.
trying to make it to the same concert. Later, Sam joins them, and they all run
No,
off.
this is mine.
That's why Flash ends up driving so fast. Pretty unexpected, right? Why does Flash... He corrupts it.
Damn it.
On my shoulder. But the greenhouse served its purpose. And no snow meant that I kept the grass nice. It was great, all winter long, and I was the only one in the neighborhood that got the most grass. People said, well, you could have used it later on. But it is later on, and now it's warm. The greenhouse was warm. But yes, the neighbors were jealous and complained about it. The greenhouse worked so well that even though it was so cold after the snow was gone, my grass was green, the neighbors were still warm. And that's the order for me to grass right there. And I'm out here laying stripes.
This is mine. This is mine. Damn it. No, bro. No.
That's the battle bus?
The battle bud back?
Wait, what?
What's happening?
Oh, wait, what?
What happened? You left behind.
You just got ditched.
I got ditched. I want to try it out again actually. That actually pretty fun.
Yeah.
Okay, we are done.
This is the video over. Okay. See you next time, buddies.